I was thinking maybe when I get back into YouTubing of starting to do book reviews and movie reviews and maybe even stage production reviews. You know, musicals and plays and such. If anyone's interested in watching these, I'd be happy to look into doing that. It would require writing a script and filming my voice along with pictures and or video clips from said media, because I would rather you guys did not ever see my face. Not because I think any of you are crazy stalkers, but because I just don't want my name and social life attached to my YouTube name and YouTube life. It is getting very dark, isn't it? Hello, nighttime. Also, as many of you have heard, I am getting a new editor. Why do I not have a new editor yet when I have been saying this for a month? Well, the reason is college. I've just been so busy trying to do other stuff that I have not had a chance to try out the editors I want to try out, to experiment with the trials. And I do not want to buy an editor that I have not tested out and see if it fits my needs. Right now I'm torn between an early Vegas edition, probably somewhere around 9 or 10, because the later ones are a bit more expensive, or Cyberlink, which I heard is a lot more user-friendly, even though Sony Vegas is pretty pro. And I'm not very good with computers as a general rule, so I like user-friendly. But hopefully the next time you see a video after Pick Up Toothless 94's birthday present, it will be with a new editor. Another thing, I was planning on giving you guys a saddle fitting video for all my horse fans out there, but that didn't go so well. It's been raining this whole week, and so I have not had a chance to film that, and I did not get the idea for that until this month, which has been so busy. And now I'm going to move away from horses and leave my horse behind, so I don't think there's going to be a saddle fitting video in the future. Sorry guys, I can give you videos on horse info, but I'd have to use other people's clips. Now, questions and answers. Most of you have now gotten the lowdown on Jetta, and she has to wipe her nose, so we're going to stop. I've pretty much answered the questions on how I got Jetta, and why I love her so much, and when I'm leaving tomorrow. What have I meant by Jetta's surgery when I've mentioned surgery in the past? Jetta had a cyst in her right nostril a year ago? No, 2 years ago. 2 years ago. And we had it removed. And it took one surgery to remove it, and another surgery to drill a new drainage hole in her right nostril, because the cyst had warped her anatomy so much that she now had limited drainage in the right nostril. But she is fine now. Most people would say the smart thing to have done would have been to put her down, but we had more faith in her than that. We believed she would pull through, and she did. Thank God. So that's what I mean when I talk about Jetta surgery. Now, other questions. What college am I going to? Wouldn't you like to know? Like I said, I like to keep my personal identity free from my YouTube identity, so you guys will not be learning which college in Colorado I'm going to. Not that there's many to choose from, but there are 2 major colleges specifically, and other smaller colleges, so good luck guessing. And she's going to run up this hill, so I'm going to pause a moment. Yeah! We always run up that hill. It's fun. I have no idea how shaky the camera was back there, so I apologize if it made you dizzy. But I wasn't going to deprive Jetta of our usual run up the hill. Oh look, it's brighter out here. And I have water in my face. Those leaves were wet. Almost done with the trail right here. We're now on the route home. Other questions? Yes. Do I prefer dogs or horses? Most people on YouTube don't realize that I'm actually a dog person because I've made horse videos, but not dog videos. The reason is, horse videos, as cliche as they are kind of pretty to watch, moving with music. And most people don't think to do the same thing with dogs unless they're doing a specific breed. And I don't really agree with the modern pure breed practices, so I wouldn't make a video about a specific dog breed. They should breed it more like horses, you know, for use and with good genetics instead of all this inbreeding crap they do. Some horse breeds do suffer from that, but it's almost completely in every dog breed. And it's one of my pet peeves no matter what species you're breeding. But I am more of a dog person than a horse person, I think, especially earlier in life. But I have become quite a bit of a horse person, and if I had to choose, I would go with dogs unless the horse was Jetta. Then obviously I would go with Jetta. But I would prefer to never choose. I'm a dog person and a horse person. Other questions. Cats over dogs? Never. Cats over horses? Absolutely not. I love cats, don't get me wrong. I can be a cat person, but when it comes to cat person, dog person, horse person, I am a horse person and a dog person before I am a cat person. But I love all three. I have all three, actually. I have a cat named Bella, a dog named Breeze, another dog named Spot, and a horse named Jetta. And I'm hoping that Bella, my cat, will one day be able to come with me to college. Not this year, because my dorm doesn't allow pets. But maybe next year I'll get a upper class dorm or an apartment. And I can have Bella. Okay, this is about videos. My favorite book. I have a favorite book series, Harry Potter, but you have to think of Harry Potter as a single book in 7 volumes, pardon me, because the story is really not complete unless you read all 7 volumes. So I can't say that any one Harry Potter book is my favorite book. I'd say altogether they make up my favorite book. My favorite of the series would be the 3rd book, very slimly with a lead on the 6th and 7th book. I really like those too. But as for a favorite singular book, that's a hard choice. I'm very fond of The Black Stallion for nostalgic reasons, but I recently have discovered The Book Thief by Mark Suzak, and that was pretty amazing. As was his other book, I Am the Messenger. But there are many books I love. I'd have a hard time picking a favorite. I'd have to make a list of favorites, and there'd probably be like 100 books on it. My favorite movie, definitely How to Train Your Dragon. And ironically, if I were to make a list of like my 100 favorite movies, there would be few animated movies on there, but my favorite movie of all time is an animated movie. Go figure. The Harry Potter movies are not nearly as intricate as the Harry Potter books, and kind of miss half the point. As a movie series are a little less of a phenomenon than the books would be, so I really have to go with How to Train Your Dragon on that. I also really like Lord of the Rings, V for Vendetta. I'm really a big fan of the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, not so much of a fan of the sequels. I like a lot of movies. Can't really decide. I also really like Julie and Julia. I know that's not a very popular movie among many people, but I really like food, and I like cooking, and I like the characters in Julie and Julia. And I enjoyed them. And I'm part French, so maybe that has something to do with it. My mother's side is French. And we do like French cooking, so that would make Julie and Julia certainly a good movie to watch for that. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon is definitely my favorite movie, but as to the second favorite, I can't decide. Can't even come close to deciding, I don't think. Obviously, other favorite animated movies would be Rise of the Guardians, Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron, The Fox and the Hound, Tangled, Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast was a masterpiece, if you ask me. Favorite YouTubers. Guys, you guys are awesome. I can't decide on a favorite YouTuber. Whoever asked that question, I can't remember who you were, but I have many favorite YouTubers. If you go to my channel, you'll find my 5 friends from the circle. One YouTuber who I like her first video, and she's a very good friend of mine. Her main name is Min Dreamweaver, and I will link her channel to this video, either on the video or in the description. And she's only made 1 video so far on that channel, but she's a pretty good video maker in general. She just hasn't been doing a lot of video making recently. And she has different channels, and that one is her DreamWorks channel, where she does How to Train Your Dragon, and hopefully we'll do Rise of the Guardians at some point. There's also the Fan Videoer. She has 2 channels that I know of, the Fan Videoer 2 and the Fan Videoer 3. Definitely subscribe to her. There's just a lot of people, and some of them whose screen names I can't pronounce without looking at them. And since this is an unedited video on a trail ride, I'm not going to try, but I'm just going to put a whole bunch of links in the video description. And if I leave somebody out who I regularly correspond to, I am so sorry. There's so many YouTubers I love. But there is one YouTuber I really love for vlogging and books and movie reviews. He's actually the one who introduced me to Mark Suzak's books, The Book Thief and I Am the Messenger. BangGeek8408, the reviewer there is named Matt Guyon. And he's one of the few people I'm subscribed to who doesn't do animated music videos or music videos of any sort. He does vlogs, which is video blogs. It's another thing I've been meaning to bring up. I've recently had it suggested to me, and I've talked about it with In Honored Glory, one of these circle members, about maybe doing a blog. I don't think I would be very good at video blogging, just because, for one thing, I don't want you guys to see my face, and for another, videos on the things I want to blog about would probably be kind of long and boring. But I've been thinking of doing a blog that would talk about just about anything. Religion, philosophy, history, science, anything that comes into my head. Because I have a lot of things that come into my head. Mythology, different fandoms, books, movies. Oh, there's a question I neglected. What is my favorite TV show? I know someone has asked that. And, currently I'd have to say Riders of Berk. I am a follower of Teen Wolf, but very loosely. I'm not heartbroken when I miss it. And I really just kind of want to find out what happens to Styles, one of the characters. I don't have much interest in the plot itself, so I don't think I count as a fan for that. But I don't watch much TV, so that's a hard thing. I recently discovered that Gravity Falls, a cartoon on Disney Channel. Don't run away. I know I said cartoon on Disney Channel, but actually Gravity Falls was surprisingly good. And I'm just going to concentrate right now to make sure my horse doesn't slip on this bridge. And we're across, okay. But yeah, Gravity Falls is actually a surprisingly good show, so I'd say that's my favorite show that's airing right now, although it hasn't been airing much. But I actually had a friend recommend that to me, and I had been avoiding it for a year because I was like, oh, Gravity Falls, that looks dumb. And it really does look dumb, and if you don't like slapstick humor, you know, the classic cartoon humor, you are not going to enjoy Gravity Falls. You're going to think it's rather stupid. But if you like mysteries and you like adventure and you have a sibling and you can relate to 2 siblings who are best buds but are annoying to each other anyway, you're going to like Gravity Falls. It's a great all-around show with a lot of quality, which surprised me. You know, it's one of those cartoons that surprises you.